Hello, hope you're doing well. So today we will create a workflow for lead generation based on the companies who are hiring actively at the moment. This functionality is better in the case of when you're looking for the companies who are either hiring for salespeople, who are hiring for recruiters, who are hiring for more FMCGs. So then you can reach out to them, offering them services that you have developed, whether it could be a service based, whether it could be a product based. For example, if the companies are looking for more SDRs or more salespeople, then you can offer them a sales system or a lead generation system. If the companies are hiring for recruiters at the moment, then you can offer your recruitment agency services to them. If they're hiring for FMCG roles, then you can offer them a consulting services as well. So there are various use cases that you can do targeting clients who are actively hiring at the moment. And now let's build a workflow in the clay. So I created a folder called kickoff. Now we will create a workspace. We'll create a workbook. And once it's loaded, you will see a button on the left saying find jobs. Let's go to find jobs. So these are the filters that will appear once you click on find jobs. And now you have the filters, which are somewhat similar to what you see on LinkedIn. Now let's just build a search for project managers. Okay, now let's do a location. We can look for people in United States. We can choose state as California. We can choose the narrow. We can narrow it down further, and on the bottom you are seeing the results, which will keep changing as soon as we add some more filters to it. See now the 33. This is we added seniority, we added the employment type, and now we are adding recruiters. So only the companies who have when they were posted the job, they have a recruiter profile visible on the jobs posted. So we click that. You can, this is an optional. You can do that without it or with it. And once you, let's see if we just toggle it off, how many results it shows. There are 33,000. So 33,000 roles are open at the moment for the parameters that we chose. And if we mark it as open, so that means only 5,000 companies have a recruiter profile displayed on the job. So you can directly reach out to the recruiters as well. And this shows how many days has been of a job as an open. So we put it as maximum 15 days. So the job before 15 days, they will not appear as we want to target just the recent ones. Then there are more filters, like you can have a list of companies that you can want to target. You'll have to put them in a separate table and then include them here, or you can include the companies manually by adding URLs or by company domains or Sales Navigator URLs. Sales Navigator is the premium account of LinkedIn, and we can limit the results based on how many jobs do we want to see per company. Let's do 5 jobs per company, and we will continue. Save to new table. It will take a few seconds to a minute to load the table. Okay, now it will just ask if we want to enrich consuming the credit. Enrich company means it will find more information about the company based on the company domain, and it will consume one credit. And these are all the other things it can find and will consume credits. We can run them later as well. So we will just create a table for now. Okay, now we have a jobs table over here. All these companies have this job as an open. Location is this is the company domain, this is the job URL, and these are the dates posted. Since we did last 15 days, so it will only show the jobs that were posted and are open within the last 15 days. So we currently have 1490 jobs. So this is jobs table. But now we want to find the decision makers of the companies who are hiring actively. So we can reach out to them, we can offer them our services, whether it is a product, service, or a recruitment agency, consultancy firms. Now let's create another table. You have to go on tools, you have to go in import, find people at these companies. So we want the decision makers at these companies. Let's create that. Earlier, we added project manager, which was a title of the open job. Now we are going to add the titles of of the people we want to find. There are a bunch of filters over here. Let's say we choose just founder, owner, C-suite, VP, director, head. These are all the ones that we want to find in these companies. This is showing a lot of high results at the moment. Let's trim them down. We have to choose the location because we have not added more filters. Early we chose the location of the company of the job that I was posting. Now we want to find the people who are located within the US. Okay, maybe there's so many titles. Let's just remove one of them. So you will see numbers keep changing, and still there are too many jobs, too many people. So let's further narrow it down. I'm just showing you different parameters which you can utilize to be specific in your searches. See, now we have only 182 results. Now let's go with it. If you want, you can just remove all the other ones as well, or keep them since you're targeting only the founder. It's better to have a specific search rather than a large search because it gives you more personalization and more niche approach when you're reaching out to the people. Then there are more filters over here. You can include the cities, you can include any experience in the current role or any keywords. These are all required when you are narrowing down the number of profiles. Over here, we also have an option of company attributes. You can choose an industry, you can choose the company size, annual revenue, whatever you want, you can do that over here. And it will further narrow down or specify your search. These are always helpful because in the first search we created for finding the jobs, we did not have the filter of choosing the industry or choosing the company size. So here you can choose that. And if you want to further specify based on, let's say, SaaS, product based, or any of the other ones that you want a specific title, then you can just create over here as a keywords. So these are just the other more options. See, now it is showing only a few profiles. So let's keep one of them. So at least we have a few profiles we can put more run on. So we can test it out. Okay. Let's just keep it open, but you can choose it depending on your parameters, depending on your target audience. You can also exclude some titles that you want to exclude from the search. On the right side, you are seeing the preview of preview of the people that are falling within your criteria. Now let's see what more filters do we have. We have the professional bio, the 4 filters in there. Then we have languages option, network and reach option, education, company, etc. Exclude and limit results. These are the main options. The ones that I have chosen, these are the main options that you choose. Company attributes another one which you can choose to further and narrow it down. Let's just do it. So we have more filters running at least. Okay, let's see how many profiles show up. Yeah, in the search, it's not giving us any profile. I just remove it for now because I just want you to show how it works. So, but you can choose all. You can always choose the filters that you want. Now let's just create it. Save to new table. We'll always choose as save to new table. It will take again a few seconds to a minute before it loads up. This will again ask you for enrichment. Earlier we saw that it was enriching the company. Now these enrichment is based on the people. So it's enriching person. Enriching person means it will find more information about the person, finding from LinkedIn, their headline, summary, etc. These will be found. Work email, it will find the work email, summarize the LinkedIn profile. You can also see what they have posted last. These are few filters which you can run, but we'll do it later. So let's just create the table. All these options will be available in the later as well. So this is the information that has populated. Now let's just click on any of one of them because we want to populate one more thing. I'll show you what is it. Job title. So this job title, let's just create it. Now this title is an open job title. means this is the title that companies are looking to hire. And I'll read the table that how does it make the logic of it. So this is the company, NP Digital, is hiring for a project manager where this guy, Neil Patel, is the co-founder. This is how it reads. This is the location, company domain, LinkedIn profile. And now we want to reach out to this person. One way we can reach out to him is through the LinkedIn profiles we have. These are all the people profile, it means personal profile of the people, of all these decision makers. We can also reach out to them through emails. Let's see how we can find the email addresses. We will have to run a waterfall. We click on add enrichment. We'll see an option for work email. And then you just save. And let's just do save and 10 rows for now. It will take a few seconds again before it loads up. We will see the preview in a minute. See now the columns are increasing. These are the columns, these are the rows, and these are the filters. This is the search option. We'll see it later how this can be helpful. See, it has now found the email addresses of all these 10 people. And if you want to see how it works, you will just open this double arrow and you can see the waterfall. These are different email providers which are extracting the email addresses and also verifying the email addresses. So if you see here, it's finding the email address and it's verifying the email address. And whatever the email address is found, the final email address will appear at the end in the column. So now you have the email address, you have the LinkedIn profile. You can reach out to them by LinkedIn or by email. In the next video, we will see how we can push them into automation tools and also how we can create an email copy using Clay. Thank you. Let me know if you have any questions.